All right, and it looks like I am live. Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about buying an Audi R8. In this video, I will be talking about how close I am to actually doing it. Hey, we just have Riza that just entered the conversation. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up as you're watching it, and be sure to throw out some comments as you are watching this live stream. So I believe that there are essentially three stages to actually buying a supercar or to buying anything that is significantly expensive. The first stage is actually having the money to buy the supercar. So the first stage is actually having the actual funds to buy the supercar. The second stage is being able to afford the supercar. And the third stage is actually buying it. So three stages: having the money, being able to actually afford it, which is more than just having the bare minimum amount of money. And the third stage is actually doing it. I have pretty much reached the first stage of buying an Audi R8. The first stage is having the funds to buy it, okay? So I don't have $225,000 right now ready to go. I'm not at that stage, but if I were to take my earnings from YouTube and Instagram and my various other forms of online income, and I were to take those funds, I could actually afford to finance an Audi R8 for 5 years, 60 months, and pay for the financing of the Audi R8 just using those funds. So that's stage one, actually having the money to buy it. Stage two is actually being able to afford it. So how far am I from stage two? Well, in order to actually afford it, I need a few other things to fall in place first. I don't want to take all of my funds and just go and spend them on a supercar, because that may work for some people, but for me, that it's not a good idea. I have a family, and basically I'm a car enthusiast, but that's the last thing that I am. So meaning I have a son on the way. I do want to get funds set up for my son. I do want to get us into a larger house, my wife and I. I do want to buy a few rental properties. And then once all of that's done, then comes the Audi R8. So that is the affording stage. Once I have all of those other things set out in stone, set in order, and so forth, then I will be able at the second stage. So I have a few more things to take care of before I reach the second stage. We have a person, Rhythm Correct, saying, you said you're looking for an SUV in one of your previous videos. Yes, we are looking, my wife and I are looking for an SUV right now. An Audi R8 is going to be the third car in the family in the future, in the distant future. So right now we're looking for an SUV because we're starting our family, and that will be the vehicle that will be used on a daily basis for my wife or myself to drive our son around, and for me to bring some stuff home for renovations. But an Audi R8 will be my weekend car. So although we're looking for an SUV right now, an Audi R8 will be the weekend car. Thank you very much for saying congratulations, Frosty Cool Miner. So an Audi R8 will be the weekend car. It's the extra car. I'm going to have a vehicle, my wife will have a vehicle, and the Audi R8 will be just for the weekends. I'm not going to drive it on a daily basis. I'm not going to drive it often. It's going to be more for me to look at, to make videos with, and to sort of fulfill my dreams of owning a supercar. I will not abuse it like I do to my current car. It will be a treat car. We'll leave it as that. So just as I was saying before, the second stage is being able to afford the car. I'm very close to that. I would say I'm 3 years away, 4 years away from actually being able to afford the car, meaning I have funds set up for my son and future children. I have a rental property. We are in a little bit of a larger house. All of our vehicles are paid off. All of our current vehicles are paid off. That's the stage where I would say that I can afford it. And being able to afford the car, some people will go out and will lease a supercar or will finance a supercar, and that may work for them. That's fine and dandy. If that floats your boat, that's fine and dandy. But when I envision myself going out and buying an Audi R8, I envision myself going out there and just literally just paying for the car in cash. So we have someone in the chat saying, my dream car is a Subaru WRX STI. I test drove one of those. They are ridiculous. They're really fast. Subarus, you can't go wrong with a Subaru. So I would highly recommend, if that's your dream car, work hard to achieve it. Work hard every day. I'm not sure what they cost, the WRX STI. I think they are somewhere around the $35,000 range, if I remember correctly. But whether or not I'm right or wrong, even if it costs 32 or 42 or whatever, you can save up your money to afford it. Work hard and save up your money to afford it. And remember, don't go out there and don't go broke to buy your car. That's not a good idea. Save your money hard, and only buy the car when you can afford it, because a car will depreciate. A car is a depreciating asset. So don't go broke to afford your car. Bad idea. If you're still in the chat, Subaru WRX STI, wait until you can afford it and go out and buy it. So just as I was saying before, I would say 3 to 4 years away from the second stage, which is being able to afford it, and the third stage, which is actually buying it, which will involve me going to an Audi dealership with a check or a bank draft, or not cash. I'm not going to walk in with that much cash, and buying the Audi R8. I would say that I'm five years away. It's in my 5-year plan, 5 years away. If I get it in 6 years, hey, that's still good to me, but 5 years away from being able to actually buy it in cash, not finance it, with everything else in place. Now, like I said before, there's nothing wrong. If you are, I'm just going to change positions here. If you are considering buying a supercar, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Audi R8, whatever it is, and you are going to finance it or lease it, there's nothing wrong with that. But when I view my finances, I don't view them in a way that I worked hard for my money, so I'm not just going to go and lease a supercar and it depreciates, or finance a supercar and it depreciates, or lease a supercar and I end up with end of 4 years or 5 years and I've paid all this money into it. That's not my style, okay? I worked hard for my money. I want my money to go a long way for me. Each of my dollars is like a little soldier, and I want it to come back with more. And I know that a car is a depreciating asset, and I'm not going to make money off of buying an Audi R8. 99% I probably will not make money off of buying it, but I will have worked hard to buy it. So we had another comment right there. Let's just see what it says. I work hard. I'm 19 right now. I saved my money, but for college, good. And it says bad connection. I'm going to actually go closer to the modem and the router. So that's a good thing, okay? Save your money for college. Go to college. It will give you the skills to earn more money. Not only will you actually earn more money, more than likely by going to college, but it will give you the skills to earn more money. Going to college will give you the time management skills. It will give you the people connection skills. You'll meet a lot of good people. So we had another comment. What do you think about my career? I'm about to study HVAC. All right. So excellent career, HVAC. And I hope it says bad connection on my end here, so I hope I'm still coming through pretty good. You can just let me know in the comments if the connection is still good. HVAC, excellent career. You make good money, you have a great skill, you can do side jobs, and there's pretty much always going to be a need for HVAC. It's not something that's going to be dominated by computers. There's always going to be a need for HVAC. Excellent choice. If you get into HVAC, okay, let me put it to you this way. If you get into HVAC, and you decide that you want to do some side jobs on nights and weekends, okay? You can save the money in cash for a Subaru WRX STI, fully loaded, brand new, in probably about 18 months just from your side job. So that means if you decide that you want to hustle on the side by doing HVAC jobs that you're getting yourself after hours, using the skills that you've developed in college, okay? You save your money for 18 months. I promise you, you can afford a brand new car cash and still have your full-time income. You said thanks for the advice in the comments. No problem at all. I'm happy to give advice. If you have a goal of buying a car, and that's a perfectly good and normal goal. Don't let anyone ever tell you that buying a car is not a good goal. It's a good goal. It wouldn't, oh, look at that actually. You have some pictures in the background, okay? You have some awesome pictures over here. You have my niece, my oldest niece in that picture, and then my grandmother, my nonna in Italian terms, and my oldest sister in that picture over there. This is my dad's, I'm at my parents' house. I'm on my lunch break right now. That's my oldest sister again over here when she was a kid. I'm at my parents' house right now. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm going to try and keep this live stream somewhat short. I know it's already been almost 10 minutes, but I'm going to try and keep it somewhat short. I'm just coming to the end right now. But if you have a goal of buying a car, be sure to leave it in the comment section below. I will do my best to respond to the comments and give you some advice. I've been trying to respond to more comments now. You know, not old, like this channel, the videos on my channel get a lot of comments. I mean, I don't know in comparison to other YouTubers that are huge, but they get a lot of comments. I have a full-time job. I'm doing 2 to 3 videos a day on the channel, so it's kind of hard for me to respond to the comments. But I'm doing my best to put out some responses, and I'm also doing these live streams so that I can respond to your comments in a live fashion. But once again, let me know in the comment section down below, what's your goal? What's your car goal? What car do you want to buy? And no matter what, like when I was a kid, I wanted to buy a Honda Civic Si. I bought a 2009 Honda Civic Si. I worked hard for that goal. I bought the car brand new. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't ever think that an Audi R8 would be on my radar. I just didn't think it was possible. And I had great influences. My parents, my teachers, my grandparents, they were all awesome influences and told me that I could do anything that I wanted, okay? So, you know, it's just, I didn't think it was possible. I'm here to tell you that it's possible, okay? So we have another comment. With goals, there are obstacles, right? How can I overcome them? How can you overcome obstacles? Okay, so overcoming obstacles is hard, but it's simple. So you just have to figure out the solution. Every obstacle is a problem, just like a math problem. There's always a solution to a math problem. Therefore, there's always going to be a solution to overcoming an obstacle. Okay? I don't know some examples of obstacles off the top of my head, but there will be a solution. Let's say that an obstacle is that you needed to come up with $20,000 in 6 months. It's an obstacle. All that you have to do is work harder or work more hours. You can overcome it. If your obstacle is, my dad actually came home. If your obstacle, you might see him walk in the door. If your obstacle is anything else, overcoming weight loss, if you are obese and you want to lose some weight, you can overcome those obstacles. You just have to work for it. And most of the time, overcoming obstacles is as simple as just working harder, putting in more hours, getting more things done, using your time more productively and more effectively. So you know what? I'm going to end this live stream now. I just wanted to talk about my goal and plan of buying an Audi R8. And you know what? Let's just see if my dad's right here. Let's just go say hi. Let's just open the door for him. He's coming home. It's Dad. Okay. It's a live stream. You're on YouTube right now, live.
What's
right
happening,
now.
YouTube?
All right. Good influence in the Chimicana life.
With anything. Sorry.
It's okay. Anyways, I'm going to end the live stream now, guys. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a nice day. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.